We're coming to this point in time in our life where you can't just date somebody and because everything they say sounds good, they take you out, they treat you nice, you open your legs and you let them enter into your Walgreens, and it's just, you can't. All right. Today I have a interesting topic that I want to talk about, and this actually popped into my head yesterday as I was looking at Amber F, and thank you True Sugar for recommending that I check her out. I was checking out one of her hand knits palette videos, and what she was saying was very, very interesting. She was talking about how she tries to use up makeup products, even the ones that she don't like, just to use them up and get rid of it because she's already spent her money on it already, just will use it up. And I was thinking about that. I was like, it's very, very interesting. Just buying a whole lot of makeup is similar to the way we date guys, especially when it comes to buying a whole lot of makeup that you really don't use. You're just buying it because it looks good. Maybe you saw somebody else using it and you thought it would look good on you, and when you got it, color don't match. That color doesn't suit your undertone. The lip color doesn't look right on your skin. And I thought to myself, how similar is this to dating guys? And this is not a man bashing video. Let's please not go there. But if you are a loser, this does apply to you. So continue watching. Maybe you might learn something and choose to change. All right, let's keep going. All right. So, oh boy. All right. So what I put on here was, why do we buy makeup like the way we date men? And that's going to be the title of this video. So this just had me thinking about all the times I have wasted my precious energy going out on dates with people who I knew. You just know, you wasting your time. But you're like, I'm gonna go and see anyway. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and see what happens. I ain't got nothing to do. You know what? Why not? It'll be a free meal and I'll have something to do. I'm gonna tell you this. That's mistake number one. And I had to learn this the hard way. I've wasted my time. Matter of fact, I'm going to share this story because this one right here should be the number one reason why you shouldn't just go out with somebody just because you're bored and you need something to do, and it would be nice for somebody to take you out and you spend their money to eat. So, all right, I've become one of those people. I'm like, I got a job, I work, I don't need to do that. Like, I can take myself out. And that's a whole nother subject. We'll actually leave that at the end. I actually am going to talk about that. All right. So I'm going to talk about this one experience. I started going out with this guy. I probably met him at the club, but he was very laid back, very subtle, seemed like a really nice guy, not all macho-y or anything like that. Very, very respectful, take you out wherever. And we were actually dating for like 2 months. Closest thing we got to being affectionate was holding hands. Yes, my people, I said it. Holding hands. Now, if I say that, honestly, now it's like, it would kind of make sense for me in the stage that I'm at in my life, waiting to kiss and all of that, because it does lead up to other things. So now it would make sense. But then no. We were still like talking and getting to know each other. He was quite shy, or maybe he was refrained. I won't say shy. Maybe he was probably more refrained. Maybe he didn't know how to talk and share and be himself or be truthful. And I didn't notice it then like I do now, which is I couldn't really feel who he was. This has happened 3 times in my life where I couldn't really feel the person. Like, I couldn't feel if they were a good person or hey, I shouldn't mess with them. It was almost like it was like blah, nothing. I ain't feeling nothing. And I didn't think anything of it. I kept going on dates. And this one time, my friends, they invited me to go out to the club. And of course, I asked him if he wanted to come. He was like, yeah. I went and picked him up. We went out to the club. And this was, I don't know if this was the first time I ever drank around him. I was being a little too relaxed, and I shouldn't have done that, which was, we were at the bar. He asked me what I wanted to drink, and I didn't think none of it because I've been going out with this guy for like 2 months. I turned my back to the bar, and he orders my drink. What was it? It was like one Long Island. That was like my only drink that I had for the night. And I drink the drink, and all of a sudden I started feeling like really, really good. I'm like, oh, okay, I feel really good. I feel a little too good. Yeah, I felt too good to the point that I started realizing that there was something else in my drink besides the alcohol that was in it. If you go to the club, you know, most of the time it's watered down unless you probably go to the hood, then yeah, you might get something strong. At least that's how it used to be. With my friends, and I'm like, I didn't feel right. And I told them, I was like, I don't feel like right. But I felt like really loose and just as the night progressed on, I realized that he had put something in my drink, and I was laughing to myself because I'm like, I am not going to go into too much detail how I know, but let's put it this way. Certain things you do in life, you know what they feel like, and that was one of these situations. I remember he was like, oh, you want to come over? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, you never asked me that. Like, you want me to come over? I'm good. I'm going to go home. I dropped him off. I never heard from this guy again. Never. He didn't call to see if I got home safe. No nothing, no call, no nothing. And that's when I was like, he knew I knew what was up, because I was just feeling just a little, like, not even a little, I was feeling way too good. I don't feel like that from drinking. That's how I knew there was something else going on. What I'm trying to say is, ladies, take your time, get to know people. Don't date guys like the way you buy makeup because you see all your favorite YouTubers using them, so you're going to buy each one of these things and you have multiples and multiples of them. Don't date guys like that. That's our mistake number one. You're probably gonna be like, well, what am I gonna do with myself? Spend time with yourself. Spend time getting to know you and what your real interests are. And if you don't feel like going out with somebody, be like, you know, no, thank you. You know, actually, you know, I'm dating somebody already, but thank you. I'm so flattered. That's my favorite thing to say. I can be your friend then. Look, you just asked me if you could take me out on a date. Now you want to be my friend? And I've told people that before. I mean, I had this guy, man, we were going back to back to back, but it was so funny. We were both dying laughing at the end. But my point was, you can't ask me for my number and then turn around talking about, can we just be friends? No, come on, let's be real. Anyway, yeah, ladies, this is just our opportunity to spend time with ourselves. And that was one of the things that I had to learn how to do, which was take myself out. And I remember the first couple of times taking myself out, it would be like, will it be two? And I'd be like, no, it's just me, it's just one. And just stuff like that. But you know what? Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I'm just at this place in my life. Well, I mean, I've been there. I can't even say I'm just at this place. I've been at this place for a while, since 2008, 2007, 2008. I came to this place of being okay with taking myself out. Oh man, I have this one favorite spot I just love going. I'll go there. It's a Mexican place. You can sit outside, watch people drive by. You can eat your food, read a book. Nobody bothers you. And man, it's so relaxing for me. I really, really enjoy doing that. I kind of miss doing that, but I find other ways to do that. With dating somebody, I feel like you still need to be able to spend some time by yourself. Because it's also, for me, it's a great time for me to spend some time with God too. Like, you just can't be so under people that you don't even know who you are. So take this from me. If you are just dating one too many people, especially all at the same time, just take some time. Take your time. There is no rush. You rushing to get married to the wrong person? Take your time. Get to know these people. Get to know them before you let them into your body. Oh, we talk about all kind of stuff. No. Do you know their family history? Do you know where they come from? Have you sat down to really think about, if you were to accidentally get pregnant for them, would you be able to stand their family? Please, just give yourself time. There's no rush. And I would say this because I was kind of the same way. If you are rushing, I was the same way. If you're rushing, ask yourself why. And I understand, especially like if you've been one of those people, you've been waiting to have sex, and you're just waiting, and you finally meet somebody and you think, oh my gosh, they clicked, they're everything I want, blah, blah. If they're right there, give yourself time to get to know them, so you don't just let the devil into your temple, if you know what I mean. The issue I have with women, we're so quick to want to be in love. We're so quick to want to find somebody and be with someone that we don't take our time to get to know everything about, not even everything, the important things about this person. Just certain things to do and not to do when you're dating, especially if you're a Christian woman. Just certain things that they just don't work. Actually, they definitely don't work for anybody. You don't have to even be Christian for this. It just doesn't. We as women, we deserve so much more, and we settle. But it's because we don't spend time with ourselves, and you don't know who you are yet. You think you do. Give yourself a couple of years and you'll be like, I thought I liked that. I thought I was into that. No, it's not enough, baby. It's not. Anyway, I just hope that this give you a little bit of food for thought, just to kind of think about like your dating habits. If you're just dating guys just to be dating them, and you're into them because maybe they drive a nice car, they have a great job, they have a big dick, whatever your reasoning is, yeah, I just slipped that in. Whatever your reason is, I'm gonna tell you this, it's not going to be enough. Maybe it is for now, but I'm telling you, when you start looking down, you start realizing you want somebody who has more values. You want somebody who has the same values as you, at least. Hopefully, your values are good. Because sometimes we think our values are good, and I'm just being real. Like, I'm saying it from my personal perspective. Like, I thought some of my standards were really good. Yes, some of them were good, but no, not all of them were good. No. And you just kind of have to like just look at it from those standpoints. Like, ask yourself the main questions. If you don't have any beliefs, the person you're going to get with is also going to have no beliefs, and no beliefs also starts rolling into the no standards zone. And you may say you have standards, you have moral standards and all this, but I'm telling you, when you start looking at it and you start looking at the person you're dating, when they're not being considerate of you because they don't look at certain things and take them seriously, doing things with other people and coming back and doing them with you, just not having the same respect for time, same job ethics, work ethics, just a whole lot of different things. Communicating, being honest and truthful. But for me, my number one is them believing in God. And please believe this, not every man who says he believes in God believes in God. Because I had this one guy, I remember asking him, we're sitting down, we had a good time talking, and I remember we had a conversation on the phone. I was like, I was wondering, do you believe in God? It was like an automated recording. Oh, I believe in God. I'm blessed and highly favored. Like, he was trying to prove to me that he believed in God. I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. I only asked you a simple question. Do you believe in God? Because I just wanted to know. Like, that's something important that all of us should be asking. Like, even if you don't believe in God, you should still be asking a guy that to find out where he is. Because believe this, whatever you are, that's what you date. And one thing I realized is when you start dating guys that don't believe in God, a lot of them don't have any morals. And the guys who even believe in God, they may believe, but they're not practicing. And I feel like a lot of times people are going to meet you because maybe they need to start realizing what that looks like. Maybe they met you for that reason. Not for you to be their girlfriend per se, but for you to show them like what that looks like. Like, a lot of people don't really know what that looks like. Anyway, I'm probably going off the tangent, so I'm going to stick to the subject. Stop dating guys like they're running in and out of you like CVS and Walgreens, all right? I'm just saying, this is something to think about. Like, we're coming to this point in time in our life where you can't just date somebody and because everything they say sounds good, they take you out, they treat you nice, you open your legs and you let them enter into your Walgreens, and it's just, you can't. We need to start getting to this point where we allow ourselves the time not to be rushed, to give yourself time to know people. Because once you start seeing all their situations and they start seeing yours, their past, their children's mothers and ex-wives and whatever else, you start seeing all the packaging that comes with that, you will start to rethink things, and at least you will have a clear, sound mind to be able to do that, instead of having not so great emotional attachments to people only because you didn't give yourself time to see people and allow their true colors to show through. And let me put this in this analogy. Whether they're going to come in and shoplift products out of the Walgreens, whether they're going to try to show up with all the coupons possible so they can get items for only 1 cent, or whether they're going to buy stuff and make it look all good, that they can spend all this expensive money at Walgreens because the prices are high, and come back and return stuff like the next day. That's just stuff just to think about. What kind of Walgreens are you running? Stop letting people run in and out of you. And it starts with you having some self-control. You taking your time to get to know people. You taking your time maybe not to go out with people and get to know you. And definitely, I can't say this and this be my channel and not say this. If you haven't taken the time to spend time with getting to know God, building a relationship with God, getting closer to God, and there's ways to do that. You can start by writing. That has helped me tremendously, which is keeping a journal, and every time something major happens, whether it's bad, good, whatever happened in that day, the small blessings, the things that annoyed the piss out of you, whatever, like writing that down and talking to him about it. I'm telling you, it changes your perspective, one, especially with how you pray. It changes it a whole lot, and how you believe. So anyway, those are my tips. Don't keep your Walgreens open 24 hours. Okay? And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.